What's up and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shaniece Jones, and in this video, your girl's gonna let you know the next step after you've decluttered. You've decluttered, now what? I know the decluttering process is not your favorite and it's not sexy and it can be the most unthrilling thing of your day, but it has a reward attached to it. Well, multiple rewards attached to it, to be completely honest. But what do you do once you have decluttered? The next best thing for you to do is to consign. Now, there are different consignment shops. You know, you have furniture consignment, you have art consignment, but what I'm talking about and what my expertise is in consigning your clothes. The one thing I know for sure is that when you consign your clothes, you are surely going to get an ROI, a return on your investment. When you declutter at all, you're getting a return on your investment. You're getting a peace of mind. You're making more space. And not only that, you're also going to get a check in the mail when you least expect it. I mean, who does not like unexpected money? I mean, you'll be lying if you told me that you didn't, because I would not believe you. Everyone likes to get a little check in the mail from time to time. And this is how you can do it. Once you go through the decluttering process, the next step for you to do is to consign. Now, there are multiple ways in which you can consign your items. You have Poshmark, you have eBay, but sites like these require you to do most of the work. That means taking the photo, writing the description, dealing with the buyer, shipping out the item. I mean, it's just so time consuming, but the reward is you get a larger percentage of the sale. Now, for me, that is not my preference. I prefer this way. I like to call up my girl at The Real and say, hey girl, it's that time. I'm consigning some things. Can you set me up an appointment, or can you schedule someone to come pick the things up from my home so that way I can get these things out of my space? The benefit of having someone else do it for you, like The Real or Luxury Garage Sale or Second Time Around, is that you don't have to do any of the work. You've already done the hard part, and that is decluttering and letting go of those items. We know that decluttering is not the easiest process because there are sentimental things, there are things that are attached to memories. So I prefer to make things even more easier by sending off my items, letting them handle the descriptions, letting them handle the pricing, letting them handle the buyers and the shipping, and letting them take a percentage of my sale and me receive money that I probably would have never received if I sent it off to the Goodwill. So this is my preferred method. So before you decide on sending your items to any consignment shop, there are a few tips that I want to give you before you do that. The first thing I recommend that you do is do a little bit of research. Research the different consignment shops, research the percentages that you can get, as well as research the brands that they have on their websites, because not all consignment shops are built the same. Each one accepts different brands and have a different aesthetic. So you want to make sure that you are looking and researching that before you even send your items. You don't have to consign at just one place. You can have your items in multiple places. And think about that. If you have your items in multiple places, you may be getting multiple checks that you probably are not expecting to receive in the mail a month or 2 months later. So I recommend doing the research. And as a matter of fact, your girl has helped you out because I've done some of the research for you. I provided a free guide that you can click on right in the description that gives you the different consignment shops in major cities, as well as the percentages and some of the brands that each one accepts. Now, when you're researching the brands, I recommend also looking as if you are a buyer, a buyer of an item, so that way you can see how much certain brands are selling for and if it's worth you sending your item to that particular consignment shop. The greatest thing about consignment is not only the return on the investment financially, but you get a return on the investment emotionally. Just think about someone who may be wanting to invest in their first designer bag, and you have one that you've been holding on to for so long, but you know that it doesn't serve where you are, and it sure enough is not serving where you are going, and you finally release that bag. All of a sudden it appears on a website that person who wants to invest in their first bag, and boom, you just help someone else step into the next version of who they are trying to become. So whenever you're struggling, when you're in the decluttering process, just think of who you could be helping. And if this video helped you, make sure you give your girl a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can kick it here more often. I hope to see you in the next video.